Hey Maniacs, welcome back. Rick here with Game Trade Media at Origins Game Fair. I've got James here from Skybound Games.
What's up, y'all?
You guys make some stuff.
We're making some
Yeah,
stuff.
you make some stuff.
Comic books, a little board games,
Yeah.
little TV film, and we got a little thing, a little bit of
A
everything.
little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But today you brought in this is like chapter 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a game that you designed.
Yeah, I designed this with the Eisners, who also did Grim
Okay.
Forest, our first game in this line,
Okay.
in this universe, as you would
Right.
call it. This is a standalone game. It is not connected to the Grim Forest as like an expansion or anything.
Sure.
I've coined this social deduction for people who do not like social deduction.
Okay. All right. And how does that work?
It's actually really simple. So the Beast has invited us to a masquerade at the ball, and as we come in, he likes to play games. So we're magically transformed into one of the characters at the ball.
Okay.
We get one of the cards secretly. This is
All
your
right.
secret card. You'll take a look at it. That's who you really are, right?
All right.
So for an example, if you were Sleeping Beauty, you have these artifacts that you want,
Okay.
and you have artifacts that you do not want.
All right. So we do not want the
So the top
window,
right,
but
yeah.
we do want the clock.
That's right. So if you can get those 3 of the thing that you want, like in her case, those clocks, you'll
Mhm.
win.
Okay.
If you get 2 of the spindles in her case, you're out. You're unmasked. But you're never eliminated, so I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Okay? So during the game, it's very, very simple. You're going to draw an artifact, and you're going to decide, do I want to put this in my tableau, or do I want to give this to Rick?
Sure.
Okay? So then you draw one more card, and you do the opposite of what you just did. So if you
Okay.
kept it, you must give it.
Okay.
If you give it, you must keep it. Okay?
Okay.
The reason this is important, and the way the game, this is the main function of the game, is how you find out information on people, is anytime somebody has 2 of the same artifact, if that's their bane, they are unmasked. So in your case, if you were the evil queen, you'd be unmasked.
Okay.
But let's just say that you're not. You're the white. You have the white tokens. You'd mark that on the board. So now we're narrowing the scope of who you could be, right? So it's a
Okay.
little bit like Clue in the way that you're like, all right, I know he's not General Mustard in the whatever room,
Sure.
right? And on the end of your turn, you can trade in 2 of those
Okay.
to fuel one of these 3 powers that we have.
Oh, nice.
And these two change each round. And this point the finger, you can make that accusation. Rick, I do think you're the Beast because you're holding on to those mirrors because you want to win.
And I am the Beast.
Well,
And I am the Beast.
there you go.
Did you actually set it up like that?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
But how
I just
cool,
got
right?
lucky. Yeah. So one of the ways that you can bluff in the game
Yeah.
is let's say you weren't the Beast. Let's say that you were Sleeping Beauty
Okay.
and you were holding on to those 2, right?
Right.
So if I accuse you of being the Beast and I'm wrong, you're deeply offended and you win a rose.
Oh, nice.
But if I was right, I get 2 roses.
What?
And these are our victory points in the game.
Okay.
So we're going to play 3 rounds, and we're going to the first round is worth 1 victory point trophy. Second round's 3. In the
Okay.
championship round, the third round is worth 5.
Nice.
So you're never really out of the game.
Okay.
Let's say that I did put you out. You were the Beast. We put you out. Oh, darn. Life's horrible. You're out. So we cover up the Beast on the board. He's no longer in contention. You would pick up these cards into your hand, and on your turn, you still draw an artifact, and then you play cards onto people's tableau. And if you remove them from the game, you win roses. So you're never really
Okay.
out of the
Nice.
game.
Because
Then
it's still my party.
Still your party. And then the one last little thing that we can talk about here is the wager system. So whenever you're unmasked and you can bet on the character that you think is going to win. So if you
Alright.
think I'm in a good position to win and you think I'm Rumpelstiltskin, you'll go through the deck here. You'll grab Rumpelstiltskin. You'll keep that a secret.
All right.
So now when you're playing those cards out of your hand as the unmasked, you're trying to drive an outcome. You're trying to help me win if you think I'm Rumpelstiltskin because
Right.
you're going to win the amount of roses with me.
Ooh, I like that.
So I think I like being unmasked more than I like actually playing the other positions
Right.
because it just feels good to be like, all right, I think he's the Beast. I'm going to take the Beast, and now I'm going to try to eliminate everybody else, or I'm going to feed him the mirrors that he needs to win.
Okay.
So the game's very simple. You learn it very quickly,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of meta as far as
I can see that.
digging in. So the more
Yeah.
you play, the more fun you have with your group.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would guess probably about the fourth round of play, or the fourth time you sit down and play with your group.
Right.
That's when you're like, dun dun dun, and really having those good table talk conversations and
Yep.
a lot of fun with it.
That's right. And then we've got two little things like once you get to that point in the game, like you're like, I want just a little bit more.
Right.
We've got these special abilities. So when somebody's in last place, they'll take the character they were last time, and it gives them a little boost.
Okay.
Okay. Makes it for a fun little situation there. And then my personal favorite are these treasure tokens because I'm a huge poker player. I love poker.
Okay.
I play a lot of poker. So everybody would get one of these at the beginning of the round. What they act as is as like wilds. I can pair them with an artifact to trade in to power something. So if you get your Bane, you get some slippers.
Yeah.
That's not slippers, but pretend they were slippers.
All right.
Then you need to get rid of that. You want to get it out of your hand.
I don't like that at all.
Normally you don't have real good ways to get them out of your hand.
Right.
You can do that. Well, that might lead me to believe like, why'd you want to get rid of those slippers, beast?
I know, right?
Or you just double bluff and you're like, you get rid of something to throw people off your trail.
Right.
You get the real poker. The real meta starts flowing then. So
Okay. Very cool.
that's the whole game.
And you said this is coming out in July?
July 17th.
Nice. That's just around the corner.
It's up for pre-order on our site right now.
Okay.
You can also pre-order through your FLGS. And
Yes.
we have a really cool promotion with them. They get I'm going to wipe this off, a Red Riding Hood collectible lapel pin that you can get
Nice.
through your FLGS.
That's
So,
cool.
pretty neat.
And if you like pins, I would definitely get that.
I kind of have a problem
I know
with
you have a
pin.
problem with it.
I have a problem with pin collecting.
You look like Johnny, is it a Meister?
Yes.
A Meister from Game of Thrones with all your freaking links?
Yeah. You should see me at Disney. I do the whole Disney thing with the pin trading at Disney.
All right.
I have a yes.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
So where can anybody go who's watching that is like, ooh, I like that, and I want to find out more about other games?
Sure.
Where can they go to find out?
So we always set up a Facebook page for all of our games, and then we usually fill that with lots of good information there. You can always go to Druid City Games on Facebook as well, or Druid City Games on Twitter, anywhere on the socialverse. If you follow me, you probably know I'm pretty active there, and you're going to hear about our stuff.
And you and the Funkhausers also manage a really large and growing Facebook group for board games. What's that?
Board Game Spotlight is on Facebook, and it's a group where we really want to focus on the positive side of things.
Yes.
It's not a place really to come in and cut down games or attack people, and we really just try to set it up as a safe, positive place to just enjoy the hobby, because that's why we got into the hobby in the first place. And so there's no flame wars going on there. We shut that stuff down.
Yeah, and I don't think I've ever seen, and if I have, it may have been like up, and then you guys or someone is like out, where it would be like 5 games you wish you never played. You know, it's like, why? Why would you? That's just negative.
I don't understand. I mean, I do understand, right?
Sure.
It feels good to and gossip, and it's a default and a defect of us as humans, right?
Sure.
But if you train yourself to be more positive and think more positively, you just take that and instead of saying what's the 5 most negative, what's the 5 most positive game interactions you've had?
Yes.
I would rather talk about that.
So would I. Absolutely.
That's what I want to talk about.
And I know that your group really fosters that environment and that community.
Sure.
And if you are not a part of the Board Game Spotlight on Facebook, go check it out. It is a great community, and it is growing exponentially fast.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
James, thank you so much. I appreciate everything you
Brother,
do
appreciate it.
for the industry, and just
You too.
as a
you
friend.
too. You're awesome.
And I look forward to sitting down and doing some RP with you again soon.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping maybe we can sit at a table at Gen Con.
I'm in.
All
You
right.
know I'm in.
I know you're in.
You know I'm in. I love it.
And we'll be able to stream it this time.
Let's do it.
All right. So everybody out there, again, one last time in the interview space, because we're going to come back real soon and paint some miniatures, go to gtmgiveaway.com, and someone is going to win that amazing prize pack right there. It could be you. So go over there and check it out and do all the cool little entry points and make it happen. And then, we'll be right back here at 2 p.m. for Painting Happy Little Minis. So check us out in just a few.